See this? This is a special package because I know exactly what is in. I know exactly what's in the bag. No, there's very little fanfare, but inside this package is the Extra Life $10,000 Lifetime Achievement Medal. I know that because I recognize the address. I've done Extra Life for enough years that I recognize the return address, like whoever shipped it out, the fulfillment center, and I felt the package. Let's see what we got. Yes, it is. I was correct. I was feeling these little things on the bag, and I'm like, that feels like a lanyard, but it doesn't feel big enough to be a complete lanyard. So, it comes in this swanky little Extra Life coin sack, coin purse. This looks like the little bags that they used to have at the gift shops at the museum, where you can. It's like the gift bag is like $7, where you can fill it with as many cool rocks as you can find in the bin of cool rocks, and take them home. I did that a lot. I have a lot of cool rocks, and I gave them all to my younger brother. All right, so inside. Oh, it's even in a. It's inside the bag. We have the medal inside another bag that's not as fancy. So inside the little crack cocaine bag, we have. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Extra Life $10,000 raised. On the back, it says, change kids' health, change the future, Children's Miracle Network hospitals. This is 11 years in the making. 11 years in the making. We've been doing the Extra Life charity marathons, and they only recently blew up in over the past few years. We made some changes to the formula and how we do them here on GatorBox, and that paid off in spades because we get better viewership and we get better turnout, more eyeballs watching the stream, and you guys are so generous with your donations, playing along at home, regular Magic Unicorns saying, here's $100 for every member of NSYNC that made it to the show. You know, doing goofy shit like that. It all goes towards a fantastic cause. I'm holding this medal. This is a big deal to me. This is a big deal to me because, you know, like you guys know that, longtime viewers of GatorBox, you guys know the story. You know why we support Driscoll Children's Hospitals, because when my younger brother Reflex, when he was very young, he needed life-saving surgery. He needed like a medical intervention yesterday when it happened, and he received life-saving surgery there at Driscoll Children's Hospital, and he fully recovered. You know, he's gone on to live his dream. He drives monster trucks for a living now. Like, he's living his best life, and he got a second chance at that because of Driscoll. So I had spent, you know, in the immediate aftermath of when that happened, you know, I actually went through a lot of my old stuffed animals I had from when I was a kid, and I donated a whole bunch of stuffed animals to Driscoll Children's Hospital to give out to the kids. And I also donated a bunch of toys 1 year. You know, they do like Toys for Tots. We did that 1 year around Christmas time, and I did that a few times, and I felt like I was giving back, but I was like, how can I take this to the next level? And then when I was working, actually right before I started working in IT, one of my friends who worked for the company told me that they were going to do this thing called Extra Life, and Extra Life, the charity, was making their official streaming headquarters this IT company's main building. So he pulled some strings, and even though I was not an employee of said company, I was allowed in as a special guest, and we did the first ever Gatorbox Extra Life Marathon in 2013 from the event headquarters at the Rackspace building in San Antonio, Texas. And I later got a job there afterwards. So and then I did it there from the next year too. They only had it there as the HQ 2 years. So we did that, and that 2013 marathon, it was a really big deal for me. Like going back to 2013, because you guys know Gatorbox opened its doors in late 2012. Well, the project didn't. There were different people involved with Gatorbox at the beginning. It wasn't always just me. So things didn't pan out, but I was enjoying helping out with the project so much that I wanted to keep doing it. So we did some business transactions and whatever, and then it became Gatorbox, and it became my project. And our big relaunch was the 2013 Extra Life Marathon. That was when we came back on the air as Gatorbox. That was our first broadcast as Gatorbox, was the marathon. So, you know, coming back, that was a big deal for me, because this was like, you know, now this is my project. This is now called Gatorbox, and I got to put on the big boy pants, and we're going to run a show here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it, so we'll figure it out as we go. And got invited out to the official HQ for Extra Life, and we put on a marathon, and I think we raised a few $100s that year, and I'm like, hey, that's a success. That's a success. We did the same thing the next year. That was when they put me on the official stream right when I died in Cosmic Spacehead. And I'm like, man, a couple thousand people just saw me fuck up. You know, like... So, that's where all this is traced back to. You know, Extra Life and Gatorbox are entwined with each other in a really special way, and we're inseparable in that regard. And that's why that's one of the reasons why this chip is so important to me, because together we've reached Lifetime Achievement Award status with Extra Life. And all we are is a community of fucking jabronis who laugh at bad Mario Maker stages, and you guys repeatedly call me Dark Side Phil at the slightest hint that I suck at a game. You guys are like, this is how you don't play. Like, that's us. That's us. But this right here, this is also us. So I know the medal was sent to me because it's my channel. Of course, it's my fundraising page. You guys understand that. But this medal is an award for all of us. This is something that I hope everyone who's watching this feels proud about. Even if you're like, I know I'm talking about Twitch right now because we're live as we tape this. But even if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact as part of the Extra Life playlist, you can feel special about it too, because like I said at the closing of the marathon, we keep track of the YouTube revenue for these videos separately and donate that to start off the pot for next Extra Life. So even just by watching this video, this award is for you as well. Even if your one view on YouTube equals infinitesimally small fractions of a penny of ad revenue, that's still something. It still has mass. Okay? It still has mass. It's non-zero. It might round down to zero, but it's non-zero. And it counts. And you are special. We have something special going on this channel. So, you know, for me, I'm over the moon. You know, I can't wait to I only wish I would have got this sooner. Like, if we would have got it last week, I could have brought it with me to Thanksgiving dinner and been like, here's what I like. Of course, when you catch up with people like, what have you been up to? You know, these past few years, I would have been like, that's what I've been up to. What is that, a Pog Slammer, Draco? No, read it. Read it, you asshole. You know, this is something that means a lot to me. even though we've gotten the Lifetime Achievement Award for Extra Life, that doesn't mean that we can rest on our laurels and just stop there. There might not be another award for us to work up to set our sights on, but we can still come back together next year for 2024 and knock this out of the park and have another fantastic marathon and blow it out of the water. And at this point, we'll be doing it just because we can. Not because we're aiming for any special award or whatever, or special recognition. We're going to do it just regular Magic Unicorn. Next year, $1 million. Hey, get Jeff Bezos on the phone. Get him to make a charitable donation. You think PayPal can handle a $1 million transaction through the Extra Life website? But I gotta find a special little coin. You know what? I knew I had this. I was at Hobby Lobby today doing some Christmas shopping. Because actually today is Black Friday as we're taping this. Just for posterity to say it in the video. I was at Hobby Lobby today getting my mom some new bakeware. She likes to make cakes now. So I was getting her some more bakeware. And they sell fucking coin cases and memorabilia cases at the Hobby Lobby. I should have just got something while I was there. I knew I had this. Because I was walking around today and I'm like, yeah, we gotta do Gatorbox tonight, so I can't stay long. So, you know, I should have just bought a coin case there. And I didn't think. I dropped the ball. But no, I will put this inside a special case. Maybe I'll put it inside a case and then mount it onto one of those frames that I put my medals on above the... They're never in line of sight of the camera because they're hanging up too high on the wall behind me. But I have all my medals from video game tournaments and previous Extra Lives. The first silver and gold medals we earned from Extra Life I have on special frames hanging above the thing up there. So I will make something similar to that for this. I just don't want to put, double-sided mounting tape directly on the coin. That's a good way to ruin the finish. So I'll put this inside of a case and then stick the case on the frame and take some pictures and stuff with it and make something really special out of it. That way, years from now, when I'm old and gray, I can look back at things I accomplished in my life, and which, is few and far in between. I can look back at things I've done and be like, yeah, I remember all the marathons we did, all the cheeseburger challenges I did, all the game challenges that I've drawn out that you guys have submitted to the Google Forms, all the games I beat, all the 24-hour marathons I did, all was leading up to this one singular accomplishment. So this is something that is truly special. It's something to be proud of. I don't really talk about it a whole lot nowadays because it's water under the bridge. It's an aspect of who I am that is from another bygone era. But prior to doing streaming stuff, I kind of slummed it up in the furry fandom, doing things that made me popular, but they were not things that I could be proud of, that I could tell other people that I do. This is something that I can proudly show off to people who come to my home and they can see the thing mounted on the frame and be like, what is that? And I say, well, let me tell you the story behind that coin up there. It all started in 2013. So this is something, this is something that's given my life new purpose. Doing this stuff for Gatorbox, getting, back on track. I had my arc where I went to church for a couple of years and got my shit sorted out and everything. Like, everyone who fucks up in life and gets better has the character development arc where they go through church for a while and get in touch with their community and make and network and get the help they need. Like, I went through that. I did that. I spent a 4-day weekend in a mental hospital when I was at my worst. I had to wear the grippy socks. I've been there, and I'm a better person now because of it. And this is proof of that. Nobody can take this away unless they steal the frame when I'm not looking. Then they can take it away, but I'll get it back because I'll kick their ass. So, regular Magic Unicorn. It all started when NSYNC got to the show. then they played hacky sack, kick the sack around. So that's the Extra Life $10,000 lifetime achievement medal, and that's a little more insight into, you know, the history of these marathons and the history of Gatorbox, and even my personal history, just talking about things that I've done and how I've changed as a person. You know, this is 11 years in the making. A lot can happen in 11 years. That's what? That's like 3 American presidential terms. Like, wasn't it like back when we started this, like Obama was in office or something? Like, it feels like a really long time ago. It really does. But no, I'm really super proud of all you guys for coming out and knocking out the donations and helping this charity grow into something big here on Gatorbox. You know, there's a page about the show on there's a page about the show on the wiki for like people on YouTube, and it's not like the TV Tropes wiki page where they only talk about Your Level Sucks. This wiki page actually says the channel is known for Your Level Sucks and their annual Extra Life charity marathons. So if there's 2 things that I go down in history for being known for, Your Level Sucks and the Extra Life marathons, I think that's a win. I think that's a win. So I'll put that feather in my hat, in my Mario hat, and we'll say these levels were made by kids, and this medal supports sick kids. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you for supporting me all these years. This is a community effort. This took all of us. It took all of us. Everyone, even you watching this right now, it took all of us. So this is what we've been working up to, and I'm just ecstatic about it. So thank you guys so much again, and I'm looking forward to doing the marathon next year and knocking it out of the park. So stay tuned, because we've always got big things up ahead on Gatorbox. Thanks for checking out this video by Gatorbox. To see more videos like it, please subscribe to the channel. You can also support this project financially at patreon.com/Gatorbox. You can also follow us at twitch.tv/Gatorbox to catch us live every Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Time for our main show. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.